evening, football fans, and welcome to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Here we go, y'all. We got ourselves quite the week, don't we? I'll tell you, starting things off from this morning, it has been a crazy day. The Jets just seem to jet, right? And it would be a perfect day for the Raiders to Raider, but they're playing the Titans who like to Titan. I mean, it's just one of those weeks, right? However, we will be recapping a little bit of college football from yesterday, including some high school football we already talked about yesterday. But regardless, St. John Bosco staying perfect, St. Francis Academy doing the same. But what happens to modern day now that they took the tumble? Rancho Santa Margarita is coming. Carson Palmer, this dude is on one, man. Can he make this a powerhouse? Not just in the Trinity League, but around the country. We shall see. San Mateo in the 3C2A edges out an extremely talented Diablo Valley team. Yes, the defending champs are 6-0, but Diablo Valley will be seen again, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the playoffs. So, got plenty to talk about in the 3C2A. In the NJCAA, my gosh, the perfect just stays perfect, right? Hutchinson getting a huge victory over Dog City. But when we talk about the NJCAA, you cannot leave out Tyler now. This team is hot on the heels of those Iowa Western Reavers, and this team is waiting for the moment they slip. Will they? And how will Tyler look in the playoffs coming on up? Division III football, well, let's just say North Central, not going anywhere. Just like Mount Union, and oh yeah, Johns Hopkins as well. Overall, guys, these teams are dominant at the top of this division, but there was a little WIAC tussle this weekend, a little WIAC shakeup, if you will. We'll get into that in Division 3. Ferris State looking good at the top, but Central Washington, we knew it was going to be a close one, right? Down goes UT Permian Basin. In the NAIA, Carroll getting a monstrous upset victory. Kaiser looking perfect. Grandview doing what they do. FCS action. Oh yeah, North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Montana, UC Davis, all looking good at the top. We'll talk about those games. And of course in the FBS, well, out goes Mr. Franklin when Penn State lost another. Oh boy. Ohio State, how are they looking? Indiana stuns Oregon. What? And plenty of NFL games to come. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in live to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome yet again to another edition of 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We are just going to rock and roll around into this thing today before we get into our commercial break. Here we go, y'all. Hope you're excited. And to help me do all that today, we got a real one in the house, man. Always got to love it, man. My boy, Mr. Teran Rodriguez. What's going on, brother? How you doing today, man?
Hey, Larry B. Thank you for having me. No, I'm in a different location, but let's just say I'm actually I'm in a different location, but I'm hanging out with someone really cool.
Well, looking forward to that, man. Awesome. I'm not even going to ask. Well, Terran's got some cool people in his, his arsenal of homies. So I'm just saying. So, Teran, we got ourselves some stuff to get to today, man. And, well, let's get on into it really quick. We had some great football from the day. However, we do got to talk a little bit about, the recap from yesterday and some things as well from high school and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it really fast. High school football again for everybody who didn't tune in yesterday. Of course, that's the day we get really deep dive into this stuff. But regardless, Teran, let's get on into this quick and dirty stuff where I talked about Modern Day falling to Santa Margarita. Very, 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 very tough game for those guys. But we talked about St. John Bosco staying perfect, St. Francis Academy staying perfect, putting up 60 on St. Thomas More. Realistically, we talked about it yesterday, but realistically, modern day, how far do they tumble? What are they looking like? St. John Bosco, obviously, in prime position now to win this thing if they don't screw up. Again, that is the hot topic around the country. What have you got for us?
Yeah, I mean, Mater Dei losing was just not on my radar, in my opinion. Bosco, I think as long as they don't mess up against Mater Dei, I think they should be just fine. Sierra Canyon's also pretty darn good as well. So I think those are, and don't count out Olu as well. So I think those schools definitely got to keep an eye out for. But it gets interesting because if Bosco does lose and St. Francis runs the table, does St. Francis managed to win the whole thing? So just some food for thought, in my opinion.
No, definitely, man. I agree. I think right now, honestly, St. John Bosco, I mean, this is the team to do it. They have to. I mean, again, I'm cheering for the SoCal title here, but I'll tell you, overall, man, St. John Bosco looking like the team that they can do it, though. But again, if Mater Dei does knock these guys off, okay, we're looking at some stuff, right? So big ups to everybody in the chat, by the way. What's going on? We got Myron back in here, of course. Mr. Brian Francione jumping on in. Oh no, Teran, do you want to talk about the game from yesterday really fast?
Sorry, yes, we'll make this quick. So yeah, Battle of the Bay. It was a tough one. Tough day to be a Newport Harbor Sailor, but that Corona Del Mar team has some good players. Brady Annette, he's going to be a future college football star. Dorset Stecker, his dad played in the NFL, played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and New Orleans Saints. He was pretty solid. Chase Cuchero was great running back. Corona Del Mar's defense was really lights out. So there was that game, and yeah, Corona Del Mar took the bell back from Newport Harbor. And the Huntington Beach La Habra game, someone put the comment about the O-line coach. Thanks, Mo. Their O-line coach is Ryan Pope, former NFL player. It's who I'm actually hanging out with right now.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
So yeah, Huntington Beach did beat La Habra. That was kind of a get-back game from last year, and they've got a pretty solid team, as they've got players like Brady Edmonds, and oh snap, it's the man, the myth, the legend.
How about the Oilers, baby?
That's Ryan Poe, the former NFL player.
What's happening, y'all? Hey, we got to talk about
let's make this brief, though.
Yeah, let's talk about our last week's decision, though.
Yeah, I picked against Huntington Beach. So no. I'm sorry to Huntington Beach Nation.
So we know not to do that anymore.
Yes.
Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Namaste.
I love that. Hey, it happens, Teran. It happens to the best of us. Hey, we had ourselves a star on the show today. I'm just saying, man. That was awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Absolutely. I knew you'd be happy about that.
Hey, Teran, it happens to the best of us, bro. It's all good. Still sporting your Sailors, man. But, man, how about CDM?
Yeah. Yep. That's a good team, though. They're the best kept secret. Yeah, it's awesome to have Ryan Pope around. He's an amazing O-line coach, amazing human being overall.
That's so cool, dude. Like, hey, man.
Maybe we can get him on as a guest one day.
I'd love to have him, man. Dude is awesome, man. I know he man, that's crazy, man. Yeah, he was my gosh, he had a short stint with the Packers, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, man. So that's pretty sweet, man. Hey, gotta love it. At least he got in, man. I just got the training camps, but hey, at least he was able to make it. So that's awesome. Hey, we always say, man, if you can land a contract, that's it. Like that's if you can land the contract. Getting through the contract is one thing in the league, but if you can just land the contract, that's hard enough. Unfortunately, I couldn't cut that. But at least being on the field with these guys, you know what I mean? Like, it's something. But at the end of the day, Teran, it's a hard business, man. It's a hard business that it's not easy. So with that said, man, big shout to Ryan Pope. That's pretty cool, man, having him on the show today. He's popping on in, so big ups to him. Teran, 3C2A action, bro. 3C2A action. We're just going to kind of run through these things here. San Mateo wins again. Okay, they knock out Diablo Valley 30-24, man. This was a good game. San Mateo 6-0. But when it comes down to it, dude, Diablo Valley is going to see San Mateo in the playoffs this time around. Do you think? I'm just saying, we're months away from this. But now that they've seen them and it was such a close game, Teran, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to tell the Bulldogs to be scared, but I'm saying take them serious.
Yeah, I think that could be a future regional championship match right there, in my opinion. I think that is a good Diablo Valley team. San Mateo still has the edge, but honestly, Diablo Valley's kind of closing that gap.
That dude, they're closing it and they're looking good. This is a good football team. I think they got a lot going on for them, man. But yeah, so there you go. Short and sweet again with the 3C2A, man. That was the big story of the week. Obviously, Monterey Peninsula getting their thing done as we knew they would against Reedley. But yeah, before we close out this whole deal for the 3C2A, man, any last thoughts or games you want to highlight for 3C2A this week?
Long Beach City beating Citrus was pretty surprising, but Long Beach is so sneaky good. I just think that they're kind of a little on the under the radar part. They're not as good as they were in years past, but Long Beach pulling off that win over Citrus was darn impressive. So hats off to the Vikings. Love Veteran Stadium, by the way.
Dominant, man. NJCAA action here. Like I said, we're just kind of keeping these short and sweet. But, dude, Hutchinson, top dog still. Iowa Western having themselves quite the battle. But when you talk about it, man, these guys are they're good. They're very, very, very good. The Blue Dragons. I don't know who's going to top these guys. I don't even know if it's going to be Iowa Western this year to do it. Regardless, though, we got to take Tyler JC serious, man. They just destroyed Blinn. They're waiting for somebody to mess up, man. This team, even in the playoffs, I don't know, dude. I honestly think they're putting everybody on notice, including Hutch and Iowa Western. Is this team somebody? Personally, I think they're to be feared. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's just going to come down to Iowa Western and Hutchinson. I think it's just going to boil down to those two. And you talked about Tyler. Look, Blinn, they're not the worst team, but they're not looking so good in conference. Like, they start off really well, but now they've really kind of cooled off. They've lost 3 straight, and I hate to say this, but Tyler kind of picked the right opponent to have as their homecoming game. You don't really like to pick an opponent as homecoming just because that gives them more added motivation. But Tyler, I think, hit the bullseye when it came to picking the right opponent for homecoming.
Oh, they did. All right, John, we're just going to keep on brushing on through Division 3, good sir. Again, yesterday we had some fun ones we were talking about, but getting to D3, look, man, the WEAC was crazy. It was crazy. The number 6 Platteville, man, they lost to number 14 River Falls. These Wisconsin teams are crazy. We talk about it all the time. They're going to slide 2 or 3 spots, maybe even 5. I don't know. Hardin Simmons, man, we talked about this being a good game. Number 22, Hardin Simmons. I think this is, Hardin Simmons over Mary Hardin Baylor. That was the game we were talking about. If Hardin Baylor fell, they're probably going to be out. That was their chance. If they get a playoff spot, they're going to be an extremely low seed. That was the game they had to win to stay relevant, at least. But regardless, man, Oshkosh, they lost to Stout. What the heck? I mean, another Wisconsin shakeup there. Just crazy stuff. And Whitewater getting a big victory there. The WEAC is insane. North Central still looking dominant in Division 3. But when it comes down to it, dude, I mean, these Wisconsin teams, they done shaked up the entire Division 3 top 25.
Yeah, and also Barry had a pretty nice win over Trinity, Texas. I kind of made note of this on yesterday's show that, you know, Barry was the host team and they're in Florida, and then Trinity had to go all the way down over there. So I think Barry's win was what really impressed me the most. So, it was in Atlanta, but still, there's too many Barrys in this world. But still, that win right there was darn impressive.
That was very good, Teran. Very, very, very good. All right, so on to the NCAA Division 2, man. Ferris State is dominating as we thought they would. Kutztown dominating as we thought they would. Pittsburgh State dominating as we thought they would. However, we talk about some crazy upsets, man. I mean, my gosh, dude, we were talking about yesterday, man. Wow, Central Washington did. Number 15, Central Washington knocks off UT Permian Basin. The Falcons' first loss. This is like dropping them from like the top 5 all day long. We don't know where they're going to go. They're not going to fall very far. Northern State knocked off Duluth. Number 8 Minnesota Duluth. That was scary because wow. Now that Division 2 is going to be really kind of. I thought of all teams, I really thought Duluth was going to win this thing. Huge shocker. This is their first loss of the season. This definitely knocks them off the undefeated ranks. Texas A&M, Kingsville knocking off number 10 Angelo State. Even California, Pennsylvania lost to Edinburgh yesterday. I mean, yesterday was crazy. Even Fort Hays took a tumble. Central Oklahoma knocked off number 20 Fort Hays. Yesterday was chaos in the Division II. Teran done froze. Well, we will try to get Teran back, but absolute chaos in Division II. We can go ahead and jump on over into the NAIA, man, because this was another deal. Kaiser staying unbeaten, looking very strong, 49-28 with a nice road win there over Florida Memorial. And number 14, Carroll of Montana knocks off number 8, Montana Western, 42-34 in a classic Frontier West clash. The Saints climb again. This is insane because I love this, man. The NAIA, again, this is just something you guys got to enjoy this kind of football. I'm telling you, go to these websites, watch these games. Sometimes these are so much better than these dang games that you're going to see on Saturday, watching these cupcake games or all these, this nonsense. Trust me, guys. Trust me. You're going to want to watch these games more than those. Because these, I feel like they just got more meaning. You know what I mean? These are this is where college football is. I'm not saying that D1 is, terrible or whatever, but I will tell you straight up, you want heart, man. It's these lower divisions. I know I played in them myself. I know. So a little bit of FCS action. Let's go ahead and continue on really quick. FCS action to get on into. We're just going to continue to get sick of these teams, right? And I hate to say it, but look, North Dakota State dominating Southern Illinois. Great. They knocked off number 9. North Dakota State, we get it. You're good. Okay. Number 2, South Dakota State, knocking off Northern Iowa 31-3. Again, please make the jump. Every single show, I'm going to freaking say it over and over. Make the jump to D1 single A. Stop it. Give somebody else a turn. I mean, seriously. Montana, man. Montana was pretty solid here in knocking off Cal Poly, even though I will tell you right now, man, Montana had a solid, they got a damn good team. Okay. Cal Poly, this would have been an upset all day long. But let's just be real, man. Montana, they're going to be up there high in the playoffs, a lot like UC Davis, who knocked off Northern Arizona. So great stuff there from those teams. And again, Tarleton State, we're talking about making the jump, the team who looks good every single season, man. They jumped up from Division II. They're looking good now in the FCS, and they're just making it happen. 41-23, getting it done. They're looking strong. So they're in the FCS. We're not going to have much of a shakeup again, but I just keep on saying it. Come on, man. Make the jump. Make the jump. It's frustrating, man. Make the jump. NDSU, SDSU, I'm talking to you. Make the jump. What's up, Teran? Teran, welcome back to the show, man. But just kind of getting things done there in the FCS, just finishing up.
Yeah, rocky start, but we're back here.
All good, dude. So jumping onto the FBS, Aaron, here we go, man. Ohio State stays perfect. These guys hold off Illinois, which knocked off SC a few weeks ago, which we're still mad about that. Indiana stuns Oregon and Eugene. Alabama exits out barely. I mean, this is crazy, man. Talking about Alabama and Mizzou. We have Michigan, of course, getting smacked. Sorry, Mizzou taking out Alabama. SC just taking care of business over Michigan. That's what we were talking about. Teran, this is the goods right here, man. We had some upsets. Obviously, Northwestern taking out Penn State. Penn State falling now completely. I mean, these guys, they started out looking like a team on a mission, and now, well, they're on a mission for a head coach now. Texas is giving it to Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry. I mean, Teran, we had a crazy day of football yesterday in D1.
Without a doubt, there were just so many upsets. I mean, USC was not surprising because USC, they were going to beat Michigan. Michigan does not do well in Southern California. They really don't do well outside of the big house. No doubt in my mind. But all these upsets, Indiana beating Oregon, Northwestern beating Penn State, Texas beating Oklahoma. So, man, that was such a great day of college football. So, there you go.
That's awesome, man. Well, great stuff as always, man, because the FBS is always going to be fun. So get into the NFL for the day. Broncos, man, they hold off the Jets in good old, jolly old England, man, getting it done. Bo Nix threw a touchdown. Hey, man, looked pretty solid. Denver's defense sealed it late. Will Lutz nailed the game-winning field goal. I mean, look, man, overall, the Broncos looked like a good football team. And, well, they ended off pretty well in this one. As for the Jets, tough go.
Yeah, I was a little surprised the Broncos just struggled against the Jets, but they found a way to win. Not easy to play internationally, so I think for the Jets, this is just one of those bad seasons. But the Broncos, this felt like a little bit of a letdown spot, but they were able to overcome that and take down those pesky Jets and keep them winless.
Yeah, it's rough, dude. Poor Jets. I don't even know what to say about these guys anymore, man. You want to try to be what do you call it? Positive about this team, and they're bad, dude. They're just so damn bad. I have no idea what else to say about this team. But I will tell you, Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers handled business again at home, beating the Browns 23-9. They moved to 4-1 on the season. This was just a good game overall for the Steelers, and the Browns continue to look like the Browns.
Yeah, Steelers, man, if there's ever a division that the Steelers are going to be winning in terms of the AFC North, it's this year. It's so ripe for the picking. Everyone is just tripping over themselves while the Steelers are basically that 9-to-5 working team. They just punch in, do their job, and then punch out. So I think Pittsburgh is just playing great football as of late, and the sky's the limit for them. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do come postseason. Will we get the Dr. Jekyll or the Mr. Hyde of the Steelers? But
yeah,
that's not for another bit of a few weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy to see, man. I was not expecting the Browns to be. I guess I was expecting them to be kind of bad, but when it comes to the Steelers, man, looks like they got their guy there. Justin Herbert delivers a late game magic here for the Chargers, engineering a final minute drive to get this nice little win today over the Dolphins. But Teran, was it too close for comfort?
Yeah, I was not happy with that, to say the least. I was very worried. It's like, oh no, Chargers, your defense can't be this bad. And they had a 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and then they allowed one touchdown because of too many personal foul penalties. Second touchdown, I was concerned for a lot of reasons in that final minute. But then, man, Justin Herbert with that amazing catch. And the person that I thought broke out today was Ladd McConkey. That was his big breakout game. Everyone was speculating on why he wasn't getting the ball. You speculators can shut up now.
He's a shut it. Yeah, man. This was a pretty solid game though. Chargers. I don't see too much concern here, Teran. Things happen like this. At the end of the day, we look at this. The big concern is the freaking Dolphins, man. What does this team even do from here, right?
Tua literally went off in that post-game press conference. If you haven't seen it, it's all over. It's not good for the Dolphins. They might want to start cleaning house. And heck, even you got one or two as their guy.
It's time. It's time. It was getting ugly before, right? It was getting ugly, and we knew it was getting ugly. And what more is there? You know what I mean? Like, it sucks because Tua was once that guy to save the national championship for Alabama as a freshman. Remember that? and now it's just ugly, you know. So I don't even know what to say about that one, but I do know what to say about this game. Justin, I mean, what do you call it? Whoopsies, wrong one there. Whoopsies, sorry everybody. But I do know what to say about good old Drake May. He dazzled. Okay, he looked pretty good today, man. Freaking Drake May. Drake May, man, looking pretty solid. Let me get the right one up there. There we go. Final from the Superdome, man. Drake May, yep, I said it. He dazzled with 3 touchdown passes today, including 2 to Sean. How do you say his freaking last name? I always screw it up, and I sound like an idiot.
Boutte?
I don't even, yeah, and I don't want to say it like that because it's going to sound horrible. So anyway, look, overall, man, the freaking Patriots, hey, I don't want to say they're for real, but they're definitely not a bad team.
They certainly are better than last year. The Patriots are way better than last year, in my opinion. And honestly, I think that their they might be on the up and up. They're going to be a fringe wildcard team. They're either going to be close to making the playoffs as a wildcard team, or they're going to make it. No in between.
Yeah, I agree. This is it's one of those games, one of those teams this year we can look at and go, okay, maybe what is it? What is it? The real deal, or pretender, one of the two. So that's pretty much those
contender
ones.
versus pretender.
Yeah, I like that one. So all righty. Final from Baltimore, man. The Rams defense dominated. Oh, no Lamar Jackson. No Ravens. Let's just call it what it is. But Matthew Stafford looked pretty good today. How about the Rams taking care of those dirty birds?
Yeah, I mean, the Rams were rested. They were not losing this one. No Lamar, no Kyle Hamilton, no elite defense. You also, if you saw this past week, the Ravens made a trade to the Chargers. They traded for Alohi Gilman, who's one of the Chargers safeties, as they traded Odafe Owe, their former first-round pick, who actually played really well against the Dolphins. But back to Ravens, they're a mess. There's no better way of saying it. Thankfully, they have the bye, but it's like they better get everyone healthy back ASAP because they've got a steep mountain to climb if they want to catch the Steelers.
It sucks, man. I really like these guys right now. I do. I liked the Ravens for a long time, and now they just look terrible. Off to next year. What do you do, right? I mean, it's a rough go, and I don't know. I don't see them coming back from this. If they do, cool, but I just don't see it. Indianapolis. Just when the Cardinals looked like they were going to get themselves a victory, they don't. I mean, what else do you say, man? The Colts rally late to exit Cardinals 31-27 at Lucas Oil. Is it still called Lucas Oil? What do they call it?
It will forever be Lucas Oil Stadium.
Right. I don't care what it's called. It's going to be freaking Lucas Oil on the show. All right. So, yeah, man, it is, it's crazy. It was crazy to see. But yes, I feel like the Dirty Bird, the Bird Gang snatched defeat from the jaws of victory today.
Yeah, this one just felt weird. I mean, the Colts are 5-1, but they were an iffy 5-1. The fact that it was even close is beyond questionable. But the Cardinals, man, I feel for the Cardinals, but at the same time, it's like they're a dysfunctional mess right here. This is the same thing that happens over and over and over again with the Cardinals. Start strong, look good, and then they start showing their true colors and looking bad.
Yeah, it was it's a sad display there, man. I don't know what to say about the Cardinals. Is it time to move on? Is it time? I like Kyler. I like him. I like Kyler Murray. Is it time?
Yes, it is time to move off from Kyler Murray. I mean, He's been given 1,000 chances. He's only led the Cardinals to the playoffs once, and they laid up pretty much a dud in that game.
Yes, they did. Jacksonville. Well, the Seahawks handled business, man, on the road, defeating the Jags 20-12 behind a balanced effort led by Sam Darnold in a smothering defense. You love my little words here that I put together. I make it sound all professional. Anyway, Teran, Darnold looked pretty good, and the Seahawks looked pretty good. The Jaguars, I don't know. Again, this is a team where they just knocked off the Chiefs, and now they're, I don't know. What do you think?
So in the defense of the Jaguars, they're coming off of they have a short week, or they had a short week. But the Seahawks were so banged up in terms of their defense. This should have probably been a little bit more of an easier win for the Jags. But the fact that the Seahawks won makes the NFC West really competitive, which we're about to see in a little bit.
Yeah, and we really are. I don't know, man. I like them. I'm not gonna. The Jags are a solid team to me. I think this is a team that still has. There's a lot there. This team is to me, they still have lots to play for. They're only. I mean, come on, it's with their second loss of the year. I mean, this is a very good football team. I hate how people get all over them. Like early on social media, I had to get off because I was like, "Oh, same old Jaguars. Oh no, they suck." No. The Raiders suck. Okay. Okay, the Titans suck. Okay, no. The Jaguars, there's something there. You you can't end them that fast. I mean, all right, like they're not they're not winless. All right, they don't have one win. This is a pretty
and it's
solid
easy
team.
to have that little letdown spot just because you're coming off of a
Yeah.
massive win over the Chiefs of all things. Probably your biggest win since the 27-0 comeback in the wild card game against the Chargers. But I think everyone's got to slow their roll, cool off, and literally just take it easy with that because they're still in contention for the NFC South. It's not like they had like one win going into this game. So let's slow our roll, everybody, and just keep our cool.
Yeah, can we not do all that? You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. But next up, man, final from Charlotte, Rico Dowdle, man. He torques his former team. That was crazy. Freaking, I mean, wow. I don't even know where to go with this one. I mean, it's nuts. All right. The good old Panthers, man. If there's ever a team that's just gonna come out and do something crazy, I'm just saying, this is nuts, man. Bryce Young threw for 3 touchdown passes. Teran, this is the highest drafted dude out of Arizona. I mean, look, man, the Cowboys, I don't even know what to say about the Cowboys right now. This is the game that this should have been a slam dunk. I'm sorry. I don't care. Oh, it's the NFL. It is. You're right. But there's different tiers, okay? I talked about it before, okay? Loki's a god, okay? But Thor is a greater god. Okay, am I right, Teran? I mean, come on now. Like, I get it. Everyone's the top tier in the NFL. I get it. But some are just greater than others. And can we just shut up about that and admit that there's teams that are better than others? You know what I mean? Like, let's just be real. So, when it comes down to it, man, the Cowboys, this should have been a home run, and it ended up being a strikeout.
Yeah. Well, what Rico Dowdle did was he talked the talk and walked the walk. But this was the Tateroa McMillan breakout game right there. So happy for him that he finally has his first NFL touchdowns. And honestly, that's a decent win for the Panthers. But, man, if you're the Cowboys, you got to start getting it together.
Cowboys are now. That's a team you should hit the panic button. Okay. Job, Jerry. Final from Vegas, the silver and black finally get a victory. I mean, I know there was one. I get it. Okay, what 2 games? Whoop de do. But I don't know. The Raiders got issues, man. There are so many problems with this team right now. I'm a lifelong fan. So anybody who wants to talk some crap, talk some crap. I've lived it. Okay, you know what I mean. So I don't know. Other hopeful Raider fans out there, that's your fault for being so hopeful. This is a team that has a lot of good on it, but it's really sad when the bad just outweighs it over and over and over. Now, today we played a team who was slightly worse than the Raiders played a team who was slightly worse than them, and they should have won, and they did. I'm not going to take anything away from the Raiders, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, best win ever. Look, let's just be real. That might be the last victory we get, and I hate to say I really do. I really, really hate that. And I want there to be better days ahead, but there's been nothing to show me that this is a better team in any way possible. Okay. Sorry for being such a pessimist. This is just, all my entire life of being a Raider fan. And, it is what it is. But to go on the positive side, Gino had a decent day. GNT, I love this guy, man. He gives a lot of heart. Crosby played good football. Look, man, there were some sparks there, but when it comes down to it, Teran, this is a game you should have won, and you did. Good for you. Now off to next week, right?
Yeah, Larry, don't be mad at me for saying this. This was a toilet bowl.
Yeah, of course it was.
Poor Cam Ward. I mean, it feels like, will Cam Ward ever get it together and play a normal game? I say no. It's never going to happen. And I hate to say this, I think the Titans will be drafting in the top 5 again.
They look so bad. Like, I don't even know what to say about the Titans, dude. The Titans, do you remember them? I'm just kidding. I do not remember the Titans. I'm sorry. But yeah, dude, this team is just bad. I don't, they've really thought, they really, really, really thought they had their dude. And I'm not saying that they don't have their dude. I'm not going to cut him down like that, but it's so much more than the quarterback, dude. There's nothing there. Like, there's nothing there with the Titans. It's kind of sad, dude. Like, it's really sad. Like, this team doesn't have anything to build on. It's It's crazy, but I don't know. And again, Raiders, nice win. But let's enjoy the victories when we can get them, because, like I said, this year they're going to be few and far in between. Again, that's just a diehard, lifelong Raider telling you from experience from being a diehard, lifelong Raider. There you go. So, all right, Teran, moving on quickly here. Let's get on into the final from Lambeau Field. The Packers improved to 3-1-1 because you got to have the extra one in there, right, when you tie. But they got it done, man. They defeated the Bengals. It was a decent game. The Bengals showed signs of life in there, but it wasn't much. Hey, Jacobs looked pretty good. Kraft looked pretty good. This team is okay. They're looking pretty solid. Poor Flacco, poor Chase, poor Bengals. But when it comes down to it, man, Packers look pretty good, and they're just continuing to show why they're still to be taken very serious no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it was even close is surprising. Look, Joe Flacco is not the answer for the Bengals. They got the wrong Joe starting quarterback. The right Joe is Joe Burrow. So, man, again, this is the Steelers' AFC North to lose. Packers needed this win in the worst way. I think it's a good win, especially since it keeps them close to Detroit. So that's a good feather in their cap. And Jordan Love was solid.
No, agreed. But yeah, poor Bengals. But hey, good for the Packers. And then the final from Tampa Bay, man. The Buccaneers take down the 49ers. They look pretty solid. Overall, man, I'll tell you, I really I like these guys. The Buccaneers look good. This is a good football team. They got a lot of upside. They got a lot of positive there. And then there was the team they played. Look, I'm not hating. I'm not going to hate on the Niners, but it's fair to say, right, Teran, that their record isn't necessarily how good they are.
I mean, they're banged up, and they just lost Fred Warner today. But honestly,
yeah,
I kind of have to agree with you. I don't necessarily think that they should be this high of a record, but when they get healthy, maybe they could be sneaky good. So we'll see. But honestly, I think the Niners just have to get their you-know-what together. But this was a statement win by Tampa Bay right here. Tampa is looking like a fringe Super Bowl contender or dark horse Super Bowl team. So I think this can be something special. And Baker Mayfield, do we put him in the MVP conversation? That's my big question.
Dude, I don't see why not. I mean, the guy's playing great football. He's playing great. I mean, today he got 256 and 2 touchdowns. I mean, look, man, he's looking good. I don't see why people are hating on him so bad right now. This team is very, very, very good. They're just get some tough breaks. Okay, maybe not very, 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 very good. Sorry, but I will say they're a contender. They're gonna be somewhere around the playoffs. This is a team that's gonna be. We're gonna be talking about them in January. I'm sure, even if it's for a short bit, they're gonna get there. That's more than I could say for a lot of teams right now. So
the Bucs revived Baker Mayfield's career. Sorry,
they did. No, they did. They did from his old flag planting days. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But anyway, Terrence. All right, let's go ahead and get this going, man. We got a little bit of to get to tonight, man. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I know today's a little thrown together. I was too many things going on today, but Sunday night football, man. Let's get on into it. I didn't even have a graphic for it. My apologies, but Sunday night football. Those Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to be taking on the Detroit Lions. They're coming off of a very tough loss. Detroit's not having the greatest season themselves. They may do it with no receivers. Yeah, it's true. And Puka got hurt today. That's true. So, okay. What do we got, Darren? Chiefs, Lions. Looks to be a pretty fun game tonight on Sunday Night Football.
This one should be fun, but I got the Lions winning. I think the Chiefs aren't as good as most people think they are. I think the Lions are definitely looking better as opposed to their week 1 blunder. You got to also remember Chiefs are have a short weeks, and they just found out that Jeffrey Simmons is not playing due to a personal matter. So I think for the Lions, this is their chance to pounce on the Chiefs.
No, agreed. I really want to continue to say what I said before, that the Chiefs just aren't the Chiefs anymore. They're not that big bad team. They're still the Chiefs. They're still going to be a dominant team. They're still going to play some great football, and they might even win tonight. Okay, but they're taking a tumble, and right now, let's see. I think the Dan Campbells might take advantage of that, and we'll see what these guys can do. I'm wondering. I don't know. This is going to be really fun down the stretch, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens on Sunday Night Football. Should be a really fun game. I really hope it is a really fun game. I too am taking the Lions because I feel that they're just the better football team right now. But again, that's why we play the game, right? So that's coming up tonight. The Detroit Lions coming on up, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I do believe that Kansas City is still the favorite. We'll see, but good stuff there. And then, of course, on Monday Night Football, we got a doubleheader tomorrow. Buffalo Bills in Atlanta, as well as the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. And our very own Daryl Kinsey Jr. is actually going to be in the house for that Commanders game. Who do you got for those games?
Give me the Bills over the Falcons and give me Washington over Chicago.
Yeah, I could say the same thing. The Bills, they're gonna come out and play well. The Falcons, I swear, the Falcons can do this. The Falcons can win this game. They can totally win this game. They have a team that's very dangerous. It's just they don't know how to use the. It's like it's like they just bought a really nice car, but they don't know how to drive it yet. You know what I mean? Like I feel like as soon as the Falcons can get it together and learn how to make themselves, learn how to drive that car, they're going to be pretty scary. But as of right now, the Bills all day in this game. And then the Commanders, yeah, the guy just no. If the Bears somehow win this game, something is wrong. And I don't know. They might have to hire Franklin. I'm just kidding.
If the Commanders lose, then the Chargers have to be kicking. I'm going to kick myself as a Chargers fan because there is no way the Chargers should have lost that bad to the Commanders.
No, never in a million years. I don't even.
But please
see it.
win Washington.
Yeah. So okay. So then again, we're both picking the same teams, Teran. Again. I mean, hey, it's all good. But it's all good because, dude. I mean, once again, we try to do our best to know our football here, right? But yeah, man, it's looking fun. I mean, I really hope that a good challenge, a good. Some good fights in this, not literally, but a good battle. But when it comes down to it, I sometimes, right? Especially at this point in the season right now, we're like I told you before, we're on autopilot right now. This is the routine. We're just football, we're just continuing doing our thing. Just like the players are. It's practice, it's games, it's traveling. It's just it's routine, and you're gonna go out there and play your best game. But when it comes down to it, more than likely, at this point in time, the teams who are already in stride are going to continue that stride. Right. And that's why I just don't see some people, it was an upset. There could be upsets brewing. But when it comes down to it, I don't know. There's the Bills right now, they're going to be very hard to beat. Okay. The Commanders right now, they're not hard to beat. They just dropped one, but I feel like they're going to reset themselves and they'll be fine. So yeah, there you go. So a little bit of action there, and let me go ahead and get on to our last one of the night. Just a brief little preview on in to next week, since we'll be on Pittsburgh and Cincinnati on Thursday Night Football. Teran, is this even a game worth watching this coming week to start off Week 7?
I mean, this is the interesting thing about Thursday Night Football this year. Every time we think we have it figured out, something weird happens.
It's true. Is this a game? We're going to watch it regardless, but I'm just saying, is this a game where the Steelers should be a little concerned that the Bengals will come out and actually win this thing? They're home. Or do you feel, no, stop it? Pittsburgh's probably going to go and run through Cincinnati. It's a rivalry game. I don't know. This should be fun. But I don't know. I still got the Steelers winning this thing all day, though.
I got the Steelers, but do not be surprised if the Bengals pull off the upset, especially with how the Giants beat the Eagles and whatnot, and the Niners beat the Rams.
No, 100%, man, 100%. So
let's see. Thursday night matchups are such a trip, dude.
Aren't they crazy, man? You gotta love them. But Teran, that's gonna be it. That's our time tonight, man. I mean, there you go. We tried to get through it today fast. We tried really hard. I failed miserably. Didn't get all my graphics and everything together, but it's all right. Sometimes we have those shows. The voice is singing. Football is here. Again, we are ready. Sunday Night Football, week 6 in the NFL, man, is this concluding. Can't believe we're almost on to week 7. Big shout out to Ryan Pope, by the way. Just popped in. San Diego State's own Ryan Pope just popped on the show. I was very, very out of nowhere, but pretty cool seeing him, man. I was like, I know that guy from somewhere. Yeah, so anyway, man, here it is. Good stuff, man. Big ups to everybody who tuned in tonight. It was a lot of fun. We got going on fast. Passing the mic on over to Fast Break, our NBA college basketball show. Of course, Derek is starting up over on here on YouTube. Terry is singing. The football is ready to be played. Teran, any last thoughts, comments, anything before we're out of here tonight?
That's pretty much it. If you're in the SoCal area on Thursday, the Edison and Los Alamitos will be playing one another in a high school football game at SoFi Stadium, which should be fun.
That should be very fun, actually. I like that. Well,
Los
looking
Alamitos
fun
is
there.
Pretty darn good. They're undefeated and they've got some studs. Lenny Ibarra, remember that name.
Oh, man, looking forward to it, dude. Looking forward to it, man. Well, here we go. Jared Goff is in the house. Arrowhead is lit up. G-E-H-A. I still don't even know if they call it Geha or Geha or just G-E-H-A. I don't know. Very weird.
I think it's what it's called.
Damn. G-E-D. Teran is throwing jabs. He don't care. But anyway, there it is, man. We are all finished here tonight. They're in the broadcast booth. Let's see who wins this thing. Again, we're both taking the Lions, but we'll see how things turn out. Teran, that is that, man. So for my host, Mr. Teran Rodriguez, for me, your boy Larry B, this has been 3 and Out on a Sunday evening. And, well, we will see y'all next Saturday morning. Until then, take care, and as always, God bless.
Peace.
Peace.